You. I love you. Hey, girl. Hello, Cancer. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and I'm going to be doing your general weekly reading. Now, I also do your general weekly love reading, which I'll leave a link to over here if you want to check that out later. But in this reading and any reading that I offer, I always ask for you to rely on your intuition. That is because I like to use examples, and plus, put it in perspective, you know your situation better than I do, because I'm just a man reading you some tarot cards, right? So take the cards that resonate and leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to take it personal either way. Now, if you do find some cards that do resonate with you, let me know in the comments below. Some people feel like there's a certain card or something that I specifically pulled, or something that I said that really resonates with you and was meant specifically for you, and I want to hear about it in the comments below, because I always find it so interesting. That's how I keep up with y'all. If you do find something that do resonate with you, I would also love for you to give me a like and subscribe, because it does help out my channel a lot, and I'm super appreciative when you guys take the time to do that for me, Cancer. But yeah, I feel like I finished my spiel now, and let's get into your reading, shall we? On the top left-hand side of your puzzle, we have the Ace of Swords coming in. So you're going forward into something, kind of similar to Scorpio's energy, almost. You're inspired by something. And almost, dare I say, you're inspired to move on from something with the Six of Swords energy coming in on the top right-hand side for you, Cancer. So let's get into this. Let's get some clarifiers on this Ace of Swords. We have, starting out with the Strength card. Yeah, you're definitely moving on from something, and that's why you're feeling so passionate. Like, I don't know if something has hurt you, something has disappointed you. I feel like disappointment is really the word that I'm hearing with this Strength card. You're doing some like, the Strength card comes in is where it's like you're having to pull something from deep within, I feel, Cancer, where it's like, you don't want to make this decision, but you kind of know it's for the best. Like, I feel like there's this reluctancy of moving on from something, but what is it from? Clarifier again, Three of Wands. Yeah, you don't want to, it's almost like you're parting ways with somebody, I feel, parting ways with something. Maybe like, this could be an energy of like moving. I definitely get like a moving energy for some of you Cancers. This could be a situation of moving on from somebody and you're not happy about it because again, with that reluctant energy, maybe there's like when you attach it to the Strength card though in shadow work, it's one of those things, it's like maybe keeping like a toxic ex in your life and constantly keeping in contact with an ex that you know isn't for your betterment, or maybe it's moving on from a friend that you realize you guys are going off in different directions, moving on from family, a work situation, if you got along with your coworkers. It's just something that brings, like, it's reluctant energy, but I feel like it's one of those things that's been simmering in your brain for a little bit. Page of Swords. Yeah, this is like almost like a Cancer. It feels almost like this is like a new experience for you to have to, it's like a new experience for you to have to be I don't want to say confrontational, because maybe you're not confronting anything per se, Cancer, but it's almost like you're not used to having to close the door on something or be the one that engages in some type of closure, or be the one that has to, it's almost like this is like a new position for you in terms of like walking away from something rather than being forced to walk away. I don't feel like it's forced. I feel like this is like one of those things where it's like, this decision that's encompassing this, Cancer, it's like you're feeling, out of any time in your life, you probably feel extremely adulty right now. Like, this is someone making adult decisions in their life for their own betterment, even though they don't enjoy it. So I commend you for that, Cancer. Good job. Let's get into the clarifiers for the Six of Swords energy. This is the energy of what it is that, like, that reluctant energy again of something that you don't want to quite move on from. Let's get some clarifiers. We have the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, it's like you didn't want to let go of this energy, Cancer. You didn't want to let go of it, but it's one of those things of where I feel like it was giving you anxiety. It was overwhelming you with this Two of Pentacles. Like, you're juggling too much. It was almost like, you know, maybe you had a friend that didn't really fit in with your other friends, or like your workplace. Oh, I don't know why a friend would be that relevant for your workplace, but like maybe a friend just doesn't match like your current environment, and they're kind of like out of place, and like you kind of just grown away from them, apart from them. And so it's just like the people that you surround yourself with now isn't the people that you used to surround yourself with when you first made that friend initially, right? So now you're like in this phase of constantly juggling two different lives maybe, and it's at a point where it's just like enough. You have to let go of something, something has to give, and it's going to be that something that, you know, you don't want to make this decision, but it's just like, you know, it's for the best. But let's get another clarifier. We have the Hermit card. Now this is interesting because I did feel inclined to put this in the reverse for half a moment. So I feel like for only a select few of you Cancers, you're going to be answering this, like, this is more so I feel like pertaining to relationships at this point, this message in specific, where it's like you finally let go of a relationship that no longer was serving you and stressing you out, and then you own this Hermit energy in the opposite of where you put yourself out there more. For the majority of Cancers, this is going to be a self-reflecting time, because when you make this hard decision of moving on from something, it's going to be tough for you, and you're going to be in this reclusive period of where you just don't really want to talk to anybody. Maybe you're just kind of in your feelings about stuff, and you just, I don't know. It's just, it's a sobering time for you, I feel, Cancer. Now we do have the Wheel card. Again, I like this energy because it's like you're attaching the wheel to your ship right here. So you're the one, and you're making this choice. It's letting me know you're making this choice and walking away from something. So it's, again, I guess, I don't know why. It just feels like you're not used to having to be the one that has to walk away. Like, you're making the choice to walk away from something, Cancer. I don't know why I keep on feeling inclined to say that. It's just like, this is so new for you. On the bottom left-hand side of your puzzle, we have the Eight of Pentacles coming in. So you're going into new contracts. So let's get some clarifiers on what these contracts is long-term decisions for. Ace of Pentacles. So whatever it is that you're actively trying to, like, what it is that you're actively, when this card is a blank check from the universe, right? So whatever it is that you're actively trying to manifest right now is looking pretty profitable in the long term. Because again, since you have the wheel attached to your ship right here, you're making the shots, calling the shots of where you want to go. And so if you wanted to start in a new relationship, it seems thriving in the setup so far. If you wanted to go to a new job, it seems thriving. Four of Cups though, let's pull another one. Knight of Swords. Okay, make sure when you go into your new decision, Cancer, that you don't rush into something that you have to sign papers for, because I feel like you are going to have to go through this adjustment period of where it's like you're going to have to be single for a little bit. And even if it's not pertaining to a relationship and it's just like a transitioning of where you're going to put your energy in terms of a passion project or people or whatever your story is, I feel like you're going to have like a little bit of a transition period where you just do things just because you're trying to figure yourself out. You're trying to figure out what makes you tick. And this Four Cups and this Knight of Swords is letting me know it's completely natural what it is that you're feeling and going through. Just don't do anything, like, don't sign yourself up for anything. Don't buy a house right now, right? Just don't commit to anything. Anything that you do it with a pretty light heart, and be able to like walk away from it after you like get your fill. Because I feel like once you get your fill, you're just going to be wanting to be completely checked out of it. So last card on the bottom right hand side for you, Cancer, Seven of Cups. So this is why I didn't even look at this side before I said that, but this is why, because I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of different opportunities presenting itself to you, Cancer. So you don't want to commit to the first thing that you see, maybe even the second thing. You want to be able to weigh out your options. It seems as if there's nothing that's rushing you to make a decision, but we'll know with these clarifiers. The Hanged Man. So you'll make a decision once a specific action is done. I feel like once you get once something's going to happen of where it's like, let's say you have 7 different job opportunities, varying pay points, but you don't know which job to take because you don't know what your living situation is going to look like. You don't know how expensive life is going to be. So a Hanged Man opportunity happens when it's like, you know, unexpected expenses happen, right? And I'm not trying to foreshadow it's something only negative, but that's the first thing that came to mind. It could also be you really just randomly decided, like, through the soul searching and like just that decision that you make, or like some of the things that you pan out in your mind, you have the opportunity of like traveling somewhere, right? And you want to, you know, it's just, I feel like it's one of those things, Spirit's going to leave some omens for you to help guide you and like Don't feel rushed in making a decision, I feel. Justice card, this is letting me know things is like, you're in your path. Things, you're going to make the right decision, so don't stress on it, just as long as you don't rush into it, I feel. Again, I keep on hearing. The World card. Yeah, you're just powerful cards for you. You're in complete alignment. If you're worried about being on the right path, you absolutely are. With these cards set up, with this setup, you don't stress about Cancer figuring, like, making sure that you're making the right decision. You're, as long as you take a moment to breathe and not just making it off of just like, well, even still, like I would say right now, just for this week, Cancer, don't commit to anything. That's what I see on this bottom left-hand side of your puzzle. Don't commit to anything long term. Right now, just honor your feelings, go with what feels right, just as long as it's not committing to something right now. We can wait another week to do that, Cancer, but just not this week. But hopefully this reading was helpful. Be sure to let me know in the comments and give me a like and subscribe if you did enjoy this reading, Cancer. But until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.